Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss on the second part of our topic, that is structure and function of pituitary gland in mammal. It is BSc 6th semester Zoology General class. Learning outcome of today's class is the function of pituitary gland, and we discuss this under the subheadings: the hormones of anterior pituitary or adenohypophysis along with their functions, hormones of posterior pituitary or neurohypophysis with their functions, and what are the different disorders related to the pituitary gland secretion. Functions of pituitary gland. Pituitary gland, often known as the master gland, is because it secretes a number of hormones which regulate and control the activity of all the other endocrine glands. Let us first discuss on the hormones of anterior pituitary or adenohypophysis. Let us discuss first on the growth hormone, abbreviated as GH, or somatotropic hormone, STH. It is a proteinaceous hormone that brings out the body growth, and for the body growth it is related to the growth of the bones, cartilages, muscles, as well as growth of visceral organs. Growth hormone promotes protein anabolism, absorption of calcium from the intestine, and the conversion of glycogen to glucose. It controls metabolism of hydrolysis of fat, inhibiting protein breakdown, and retarding use of blood glucose for ATP generation. Next is the thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, or also known as thyrotropic hormone, TTH. This hormone controls the growth and activity of the thyroid gland. It influences the synthesis and release of thyroid hormone, which are the T3 and T4, and which are secreted by the thyroid gland. Next is the adrenocorticotropic hormone, known as ACTH, and it controls the or stimulates the cortex of adrenal gland to produce the hormone which is known as glucocorticoids. Next, the gonadotropic hormone. This regulate the development and functions of gonads. Gonads, both the male and female gonads, and are of two types. These are follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, and luteinizing hormone, LH. Let us first discuss the follicle stimulating hormone, or FSH. In the female, target organ are the ovaries, where FSH stimulates the development and ripening of ovarian follicle, as well as secretion of the hormone, female sex hormone, which is known as the estrogen. Next, in case of male, it stimulates the development of seminiferous tubules and also stimulates spermatogenesis, that means development of sperms. Luteinizing hormone, in case of female, this hormone promotes the final maturation of the ovarian follicle, ovulation, and formation of corpus luteum, which secretes the second ovarian hormone known as progesterone. In case of male, luteinizing hormone stimulates the interstitial cells of testes, causing them to release male sex hormone, that is androgen, in the blood. Hence, male luteinizing hormone is also known as interstitial cell stimulating hormone, which is abbreviated as ICSH. Next hormone is the prolactin, or lactogenic or luteotropic hormone. It stimulates development of mammary gland during the pregnancy and lactation after childbirth. This hormone also takes part in control of reproduction, osmoregulation, growth, and metabolism. In case of male and non-breastfeeding mothers, the release of prolactin hormone is inhibited by prolactin inhibiting hormone, which is secreted by the hypothalamus. Then hormones of posterior pituitary gland or neurohypophysis. We know that from posterior pituitary gland we have two hormones, the oxytocin and vasopressin. So let us first discuss oxytocin. It is also known as birth hormone because it stimulates the rhythmic uterine constriction during childbirth. It also termed as milk ejecting hormone because it stimulates ejection of milk from the mammary gland, and normal function of the hormone is vasodilation and hence reduction in blood pressure. Antidiuretic hormone ADH or vasopressin influences water balance in animal by reducing its output of urine. It exerts a direct effect upon the facultative reabsorption of water by the kidney tubules. So disorders associated with the hormone, two hormones mainly associated with the different disorders, and of which the one is the growth hormone. So hyposecretion of growth hormone, that is when there is deficiency of growth hormone secretion, it causes two disorder known as the dwarfism and Simon's disease. Let us first see dwarfism. Dwarfism occurs due to deficient secretion of growth hormone, and this deficiency occurs before puberty. So due to this dwarfism and deficient secretion of growth hormone in childhood stage, the body become small as premature stoppage of the body growth and thus reduced development of skeleton, but intelligence and physical activities are not affected by this deficiency of. Next is the Simon's disease. This condition is very rare and probably due to atrophy of the anterior lobe of pituitary gland. That means when in any by any means the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland is removed or destroyed, then this disorder occurs, and during this case skin becomes dry and wrinkled, hair becomes gray and it falls, so the hair becomes sparse and body emaciated, and there is degeneration of sexual organs, and as a result in case of female the menstruation is ceased in case of female. Then hypersecretion of growth hormone results to disorder known as gigantism and acromegaly. Let us first see gigantism. Here, due to the excess secretion of growth hormone before puberty, it causes the extraordinary growth in height and limbs become extraordinary long, and individuals reaches up to 8 to 9 feet tall. Next is the acromegaly. Oversecretion of growth hormone in case of adult causes acromegaly. In this case, abnormal growth of flat bones as well as bone ends along with the soft tissues, and this excessive growth of the face bone, especially the frontal bone and the mandible, and the hand and feet becomes large and spade-like, and also there is thickening of the skin on face. And so these are the pictures you see on the left hand and there is short structured person, which is due to the hyposecretion of GH, and disorder known as dwarfism. The person is only 2 feet 5.37 inch in height. And next is the hypersecretion. Due to the hypersecretion of growth hormone, result is gigantism, and the person becomes 8 feet 1 inch in height. And in the right side, this is the condition acromegaly, which occurs when there is hypersecretion during adult stage. So the bones become much thicker of the face bone as well as hand bone, feet bone. These are becomes thicker. So the disorder is known as acromegaly. Next is disorders associated with antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin. The disorder is named as diabetes insipidus. This is also known as drinker's disease, caused due to the deficiency of antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin. In this case, reabsorption of water is reduced and large amount of dilute urine is excreted. As a result, electrolytic balance is destroyed and loss of strength and emaciation occurs. So these are the disorders caused due to the hypo or hypersecretion of the pituitary gland. So thank you. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. Thank you.